Hello and welcome to the Fandom Collective. This is DarthDavidR, and what I'm going to be talking about today is Avengers Endgame, the review, and hopefully you'll like it. But spoiler warnings, if you don't want to have any spoilers, please tune out, because at the end of the day, I would rather not watch a movie if I've not seen it before, to watch it first before I heard spoilers. Now, I've got to say one thing first. I thought the movie was good, because I've had the whole same thing with Highlander, where you can switch your head off and just watch the action and it will still be a good film to watch. But there is so many plot holes in this movie that it has to be said. So I'll still say the movie's good because it's still a good watch. It's still got a lot of action. It's still got a lot of what you'd want. It's still got a lot of like fan service. It's absolutely amazing in that sort of aspect. But let's go to the actual plot holes. The plot holes is when they go back in time, they're going back in time to pick up the Infinity Stones because Thanos has destroyed the Infinity Stones in the actual future of where they are at this moment in time. So they've had to go back in time to get the Infinity Stones, do what they have to do, and then return the Infinity Stones. But there is so many plot holes for what they do. Now, they had like the Human Hulk saying that it doesn't matter what we do in the past, it will never affect our future or just create another reality in the future. I'm sorry, but that's a cop-out. That is a massive cop-out. If you think about time travel, you think that what you did in the past will change your future. Doesn't matter what you do, if you step on a fly or anything like that, it's going to change your future. And that's the way that it should be, because why should it not be? But I just think that they had that saying from the Hulk as a cop-out. They did have it as a cop-out. That they went back in the past to collect the Tesseract and Loki's scepter. And, you know, the Tesseract, they failed getting the Tesseract. So they had to go back in the 1970s to retrieve it from Pym and also Stark's father. Captain America actually got the scepter, and Captain America faced off against Captain America as well. But I don't think that would have changed anything, because basically knocked each other out. They basically did that. They knocked each other out. But you know, you've got like Thor when he went back to Asgard, where his mum was, speaking to his mum. Yes, I understand that would not change the past or the future, because his mum grew up with witches, and the witches told her how to react to that sort of thing. So I don't, that's not going to change anything. But the way that Rocket like launched himself onto Thor's girlfriend, that would have changed something, because she didn't know anything about it. And then you had like the Tesseract. When they were getting the Tesseract, Loki escaped with the Tesseract before they went back to the 1970s. That would have changed something, because obviously Loki was not friends with Thor at the time. So it's just one of those things where maybe he could have come back around, but obviously it had to have changed the past a little bit, because they never had that aspect of Thor and Loki working together. And it's one of those things where it's just hard to understand how that cannot change the past. You've also got, like Roman the Accuser, where they robbed the Power Stone. You didn't actually have Gamora or also Nebula go into the side of Roman, and then they didn't actually send them to him, and you had like them come into the future to help Thanos. That obviously changed the past. That definitely changed the past. There is so many plot holes, and it's a great movie. If you turn your head off to the actual movie, it is a great movie. But there is so many plot holes. There is actually more plot holes in this movie than there is in The Last Jedi, but it's still enjoyable compared to The Last Jedi. The Last Jedi was not enjoyable. So that's the reason why I'm still going to give it a good sort of a score. Just because it's a great sort of movie. That you had great action, you had great characters. They didn't actually dumb down the male people in the characters. They just were what they were. Well, you did have Thor he was a bit fat. If you want me to be honest, he was a bit fat, but he was still a great character. He still wanted to do good. He got his hammer back. He had the axe as well. Stormbreaker. Mortimer, I think it is. Mortimer for the hammer. And then you had like Captain America that was able to summon Mortimer to him. That was a great scene. I loved that scene when Captain America got Mortimer. And then you saw them like fighting together, and you had like Thor at one point with Mortimer, and you had like Captain America with Stormbreaker, and then Thor was like, no, you have the smaller one. I'll have Stormbreaker back, please. That was really funny. I found that really funny. But I think the worst thing is when Captain America, sorry, not Captain Marvel, because Captain Marvel's crap. Captain America, had to go back in time to, put all the stones back. I'm sorry, but how did he get back there, being an old age guy? Now, I've got to admit that there is people in the Fandom Collective that says that he could have possibly done it by Pym particles. I just can't see how he could have got the Pym particles. Now, he might have been able to get them, but I just can't see how he could have got them. I'm just nitpicking there. I just think that's a little bit wrong there. And I'd like to hear what you think about that. If you disagree with me, then let me know. And let me know in the comments. Put your thumbs up. Subscribe to the Fandom Collective. And hit the bell. And we will talk to you very soon. Thank you very much.